We are here at 3850 US Highway 1, Memphis, Tennessee, 38116, otherwise known as Elvis Presley Boulevard. We're just mere steps away from Graceland. It's just over there, right beyond BJ's. Take a walk over there in a minute. This is a 5.72 acre lot, zoned R10, but with commercial use potential. It is cleared and flat. There's only 5 trees up front, right off the frontage, just directly across from the Rock and Roll Bar and Grill, as well as Days Inn. Backside of the property does have a small tree line that butts up to residential neighborhood, and there is access off of the back of the property into the residential area. Fun fact about this property, once was going to be the site of the Jets that belong to Graceland. It's part of the tour. They were going to inhabit this site along with additional parking because it is so very close. As you can see, all clear up to the property lines on each side. You do have residential housing surrounding the entire back half, with a very ample amount of frontage. Again, abutting local businesses and, more importantly, the Graceland Manor. Graceland, as everyone knows, is a very famous site for Elvis Presley. It's his home. Additionally, Graceland, fun fact, is the most visited private residence in America, only behind the White House. And it is on the National Historic Places Registry. Graceland welcomes over 500,000 visitors annually. They also have a week in August, Elvis Week in Memphis. It's a big tourist time. It celebrates the passing of Elvis Presley. A lot of international people that come in for it. It's a whole week-long event. Right now we're just taking a walk from the property, just right there on the other side of BJ's. The wind smells great, by the way. I'm very hungry. I'll stop in there after this. Across the street, just past Doctors Gold and Cook Podiatrists. Graceland does own a lot of the surrounding land around here. So it's not just the house. They've actually bought up a lot of the property and made a complex out of it. As you can see, that took only about a minute because I'm leisurely walking down the street talking to you as we go. And we're at Graceland. See over in the distance perhaps the Jets. Those again were at one point going to be moved over to the property that we're talking about today. Up on the hill, you have the Memory Garden. Lisa Marie, Elvis's daughter, passed away just this January on the 12th. So we got a lot of activity going on here recently, as that's been in the news. Walking down the sidewalk here. Take you over to the gates, the famous gates of Graceland. Elvis bought this property in when he was, not 1922, when he was only 22. His mother had a lot of friends in the Whitehaven neighborhood. Wanted her to be close to them. See the mansion off in the distance. They run tours all week. The large jet is the Lisa Marie. Just beyond this, down the street, Hilton owns a very large hotel. There's also a campground trailer park just beyond the jets over there. Parking for Graceland is where all these shuttles are coming from. See lots of people writing on the walls. It's a thing to do. So some of these buses go in, you see the gates here. Those are the gates of Graceland that everyone's always talking about when they're talking about Graceland. Tourists heading here. We'll head back over to the property. So what do I think the property could be used for? I think it's ideal for either a hotel or a strip mall with restaurant space, bays. That would make a lot of sense to me. You would need to rezone for that, as this is zoned R10, but it is available for commercial use purposes. I think personally a kind of a tiny home village would make a lot of sense as well, since we are so very close into the actual mansion itself. As you saw, it's only about a minute or so walk. There are several Airbnbs in this area. Most of them reside in the houses surrounding the mansion, as well as just behind this facility in Bluebird Estates. There can be found a lot of Airbnbs. However, they are not necessarily as close or walkable to the property as this is. So I think it'd make a lot of sense to have a kind of a resort or a tiny home community. You wouldn't have to worry about the zoning, and additionally you would have the option of converting them into residential at a future point in time if so desired. That's just my personal opinion. Pardon the noise, it's a funeral going by. The city's also improving the sewer just in front of the property, as you can see. And here we are back again. So if you look at the time lapse, and I'm not walking exceedingly fast, we're only about where that white fence is down there. You can see the fence that outlines the perimeter of Graceland. We're not but a couple hundred feet from the property itself, and I am standing on the edge of 3850 US Highway 51. This is a prime parcel of land. It's being offered at a frankly unbelievable price, and someone very lucky is going to scoop this one up. If you have any additional questions on this property and offering, please see the description. I'll leave our contact information in it. Don't hesitate to reach out. Until next time, see you then.